For the students at this Adelaide residential college, it's an intense time of year. Exams are underway and final assignments are due. But adding to the stress is the imminent merger between South Australia's two largest universities.
I'm kind of lost on what I need to do for next year. Yeah, the information is not really there.
Charlie Wolford and Jeff Slattery are studying engineering, but at the separate merging institutions, the University of South Australia and the University of Adelaide. Both are facing the same frustrations.
Back in June, they said you should expect to start receiving your study plans. It's now nearly end of November and we haven't got anything, just haven't heard.
Thousands of students are currently navigating their way through what the merger means for their studies. The Vice-Chancellors of the respective universities, Professor Peter Hoy and Professor David Lloyd, say combined the new institution, the Adelaide University, will be more financially sustainable and offer students higher quality learning.
It is very significant and it's difficult to do, but I think that we are showing that it's possible.
The merger has been raised as a possibility for decades, most recently by the Premier Peter Malinauskas, who pledged to get the job done where others had failed.
Well, today is indeed a historic day for the people of South Australia.
With campuses positioned next to each other in the city, the merger to create Adelaide University has been sold as an opportunity to make the institutions bigger and better together, with an expected 70,000 students.
We are seeking to create a university of the future that provides more opportunity to more people in our state, but also globally.
And supporters say size matters when it comes to global rankings, a key measure universities use to attract new students. Before it's even opened, the new Adelaide University has been ranked at 133 in one assessment, while another already has the institution within the top 100. Prior to the merger, the University of South Australia sat outside the top 300, while the University of Adelaide has bounced in and out of the 100 best-ranked institutions. How concerned are you that those rankings could slip away if this merger does not work properly?
There's nothing guaranteed in life. Our objective was to have an institution that would be ranked sustainably in the top 1% of universities in the world by 2030. To have an institution that's ranked 82nd in the world in QS is a phenomenal achievement for a brand new university.
The Vice-Chancellors also say the merger will address an over-reliance on international students.
But what we have the advantage now as Adelaide University is we have a very broad domestic base, and the sustainability of that domestic base as an offering in the future would be some insulation.
Enrolments for 2026 will open in less than 2 weeks' time, and yet some students say they still don't know where or exactly what they'll be studying.
I think the lack of information that they've given keeps people in the dark and makes a lot of people sort of feel hopeless and alone.
Tim Pickering is about to complete the first year of his Bachelor of International Development degree at the University of Adelaide.
The indication I was given that is if I wanted to do that degree, I should go in now, because this was the last chance to do it basically before it was gone. And in my mind, I thought that's you enrol and then we will honour it for the next 3 years.
But the 19-year-old says his course, which he believes could cost him more than $45,000, has now become an arts degree, majoring in international development, which is not the specialised qualification he wanted.
It feels like I have sort of had a rug pull. It's been pulled from under me, and instead it feels like I've gotten, a cheap copy.
Professor Peter Hoy, though, can you see how that's frustrating for students to come out with something they didn't want?
Yeah, so first of all, they're not coming out with a different capability. Of course, when you have that many students, I can understand that a particular student has that view, but we're looking after what we believe is in the best interest of tens of thousands of students.
Across the two existing universities, there are 5,000 courses on offer. The new Adelaide University will slim that down to less than 3,000. Led by the Vice-Chancellors, planning for the merger has been underway for more than 2 years.
We've had to run our base universities while building a new university, and I think the closest analogy is building a plane while you're flying it. to be honest, it's been a challenge for us. The volume of work and effort and focus has been absolutely significant. So with hindsight, I don't think it was the greatest idea we ever had. Was there a better way to do it? I doubt it.
And major negotiations still need to be concluded. A joint pay deal for employees at the new university has yet to be reached, and casuals say they're still worried they could lose their jobs. Andrew Miller from the National Tertiary Education Union says staff are struggling to create the new university curriculum while still teaching students.
There's not enough resources, not enough people, not enough hours in the day to get this job done. It's all very well for the Premier and the co-VCs to wish this into being, but the reality on the ground is people have to do this work and there's simply not enough of them.
I don't agree with it, because I think that this institution is coming out of the blocks with a brand new learning management system, a brand new curriculum. It's got more grunt, more firepower in the classroom than ever before. It's got greater resources to deploy. I think this is going to be a great institution.
But many of the university staff and students remain unconvinced by the rhetoric.
I'd booked the appointment and it turned out it didn't exist. And I just sort of walked out and saw like a group of high schoolers, and was almost tempted to just run up to them and just tell them, run and never come back, because I don't see the uni being even in an organised state in a year's time.